Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dom Mafia Live. I know that there's already a shit ton of Bills fans in here, so do me a favor, spam Go Bills. Apologies if I seemed a bit distracted at the beginning of this stream. I just made a TikTok, and I have several impersonators on TikTok that use my profile picture, use my name, and they try to sell people picks. What kind of douchebag sells picks? What kind of douchebag sells picks, ladies and gentlemen? If you're on TikTok and if you ever see some douche or someone DM you saying, hey, it's Dan Mitchell, this is my second account, you want some pics, buddy? Tell him to go screw himself, and his mother is a nasty street whore. That's what I want you to do, ladies and gents. That's what I want you to do, man. It's terrible, especially since I'm a man of such high integrity. Okay? Why would I do that to my people? You have absolutely no idea. Sorry about that. That is my venting session. Welcome to another edition of Dom Mafia Live. I am live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST and 5:15 p.m. EST, bringing you all the news surrounding the NFL, the Buffalo Bills, your favorite team. Onward and up. Onward and up. Please smash that like button for me. I know you damn want to, ladies and gents. And subscribe, because I have a feeling that we're about to cross 40,000 subscribers before the Super Bowl. I have a funny feeling, man. I have a funny feeling, dude, that it's about to happen, because we have been cooking 35,000 subs, about 10,000 within the past 2 months. Absolutely insane. So please do me a favor. If you haven't had an opportunity of doing so far, please go on ahead and subscribe to the channel. What is the Von Miller defense play leak story? I can't tell you. I haven't heard anything about that. I'm happy to do some research and discuss it a little bit later today, but we're going to have to see. It's probably a Pats fan. Perhaps we're going to see. Dan, lovely heated. Yes, absolutely. Mike, what's up, dude? Hope all is well. Josh Allen comes in. Jorge, wake up and ball should be called trash on Josh Allen every morning, because that is all they do. Jorge, you know what, man? I'll tell you what. A couple of huge media heads have built careers on trashing Josh Allen. And look at their ratings, baby. I'm just kidding. It also annoys me. Bro, nobody in the media is giving the Bills a remote chance of winning. Well, hey, man, you know what? I absolutely love that, because I actually just ended up getting something from one of my sources. And people are just like, Dan, how the hell do you have sources? I don't know. Maybe it's because I have 200,000 people that follow me across all platforms, all right? Is it that unbelievable, fool? Is it that unbelievable that your boy isn't at least a little connected? But anyway, here it is. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I am a man of humbleness, okay? However, I have heard through the grapevine, and this is a source that I very much trust, Zay Flowers' knee injury is very significant. Zay Flowers' knee injury has several ligaments in trouble, and he probably needs surgery. So whether or not that they try to roll him out there on a wheelchair, he's going to be hopped up on a lot of painkillers if he does play. But more than likely, he's not going to play, because that knee injury he suffered on week 18 is a hell of a lot more significant. So that is something to consider about this game. Them not having Zay Flowers against the Buffalo Bills is a hell of a lot bigger of a deal than them not having Zay Flowers against the Buffalo Bills. I can tell you that. So I do trust that source. We will see. If he does play, I can almost guarantee you it's going to be more so from a distraction sense rather than anything else. So something to consider. Bucky63 is coming in saying, go Bills. I'd rather all the media eat crow next week than jinxing us going into the weekend. Jinxing doesn't exist. I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Bills win. How you doing? Yes, sir. I love that. Bills beat Ravens. Texans beat Chiefs. Keith and Suzanne would love an AFC championship hosted in Orchard Park for the first time since 1994. I would love that too, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard for me to pick against the Kansas City Chiefs, especially after essentially 2 full weeks of rest and Andy Reid being able to prepare for that long as well. Good morning, go Bills. How you doing? Anthony Smith sprained ligament likely. I haven't heard the specifics, but they're just concerned about several ligaments within his knee. So whether or not that it's already torn or it's a significant sprain, or they're afraid that they're going to roll him out there in those icy conditions and risk him being out for almost a year, like maybe October, November of next year in 2025, I just don't necessarily see it happening. But It just depends on how desperate they are. And really, here's me. See, your boy wouldn't want to risk it, right? And granted, I still think that we'll beat the Ravens even with Zay Flowers, even if he was healthy. But the real story right here, folks, is that he's not good to play. He's just not good to play. That's kind of like what I have been seeing. It was a sprain, yes, and there were 2 impacts, if I remember correctly, but 3 to 5 weeks was the initial time frame Zay was looking at. So Matt Cannon, I'd say Matt's my favorite Ravens fan that comes in here for sure. He's definitely my favorite. He's all ball. He's all business. He's a respectful guy. I like Matt. In fact, I'm just kidding. I love every Ravens fan that comes in here. It's all football. I know what I'm discussing. But yeah. From what I heard, it's a bit more significant. He probably needs surgery. And that's what I heard. So we will see. And remember, so there is a very strong possibility that Baltimore decides that they're just going to hop him up on pain meds and throw him out there anyway. So to make sure that he forgets that he has an injury in the first place. But like with those conditions as well outside, I'm not sure if it's like really wise of that organization. So to throw him out there and risk an injury that's going to last like more to like a 6 to 8 month-esque sort of recovery period. That's kind of where I'm at. So right now I am preparing for this game mentally with the thought that we are not going to see Zay Flowers out in the field. So that's sort of where I'm at. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button and turn on notifications. Let's grow this community together. Smiley always comes in and lets me know and reminds me of how I need to be a YouTuber. I don't tell you guys that enough. Buffalo Bills are going to win 45-0. Man, it's going to be so damn cold Sunday that these guys have no shot. Lamar is so bad in the cold. Steve is saying, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? Because I need to protect my eyes from the shit takes I've been getting from Baltimore fans all week, man. It's my retina's been taking a beating all year, Steve. No, I'm just kidding, Steve. It's because I'm feeling myself. You know what I mean? I'm feeling myself right now. So I wanted to put the hater blockers on for a second. Steve, welcome to the chat. I appreciate you. Since when do Buffalo Bills fans listen to what the media says about our team? Everyone was saying that we wouldn't do well and that they were wrong, and they will be wrong about this game too. I absolutely love the energy that is rolling in. I wouldn't risk my players' future for a win or a loss. Dan, Zay's injury is slow, looks really bad. There is a split second that the tackler is coming down on his knee and his foot is trapped under his teammate's leg. I mean, listen, I trust this source that I got. I trust him that this Ravens team is very concerned and they think that there's a massive chance of it being re-aggravated. And I also trust that there's a large possibility he's going to require some sort of minor procedure over the offseason. The question is, will they just say, fuck it, and roll him out there anyway on Sunday? Even if they do decide to do that, I don't really believe that he's going to be out there for many snaps and will be used more so for a distraction. And then maybe like some short, like check down, dump off passes, if at all anything. Ravens fan here. I'm just here to see you smack the dummy. Devon, thank you, my friend. What's up, man? Hope all is well. So Lamar and the Ravens are going to smoke these guys. Who do you think will get the most offensive targets this week for the Buffalo Bills? Give me Shakir and Dalton Kincaid will probably end up leading in targets. Undercover agent. Absolutely. Bella. Hello, Dan. Let's go, Buffalo. Bella, hope all is well. I really do. I have the Bills winning by 11 points. Matthew, injected in my veins, brother. 2 interceptions and a fumble loss from Jackson on Sunday. Luke is coming in. The glasses are on. Absolutely. These are called victory shades, ladies and gentlemen. Depressed Dolphins fans. What would you do if the Bills lose in the divisional round? I would decapitate Bob over here. That's what I would do. And Bob is my dummy, okay? It's not a human being. All right, folks? All right? So remember when they predict the Lions-Bills game this season? I certainly do. I certainly do. Free Bob. Hashtag free Bob. He's fine. He's fine. He is in good hands over here. So you've been slacking on the troll toll recently. Hayden, I'm going to tell you something, man. I have been enjoying going back and forth with the trolls. As soon as when I don't enjoy it, that's when the troll toll comes on, baby. That's when the troll toll comes on, is when I get sick of it. All right. But I'm actually fine engaging with the trolls as of right now. Like some of these trolls are wondering, what the hell is the troll toll? If, for example, that it just gets annoying, what I do is I put up the troll toll, and that means that y'all need to pay me to talk shit. Super chats only. That's the only time I ever read a troll comment, is as if it's a super chat. But right now, the troll toll is not implemented. Joe Wrist, perfect example. Perfect example. The troll toll, although it's not implemented right now, my boy still is honoring my rule, and I appreciate that. Why does Bob's mouth have a hole in it right now? It goes out the back of his skull, too, my friend. We all know I got a rod over here, baby. I have back problems because of it. I'm just kidding. I'm very average. You're right. Got to stay entertaining. Absolutely. Joe Brown, I am the Buffalo Bills fan. Go Bills. Garth, what did you say? Don't worry about it, Garth. Therese, the coldest game Lamar played was 27 degrees. Interesting. Way to go, JR. Tim D, is Bob going to the Super Bowl with you? No, we have Joe Wrist is coming on in. Look at that, man. Buffalo is just as focused as Lamar and the Ravens. I see 31-34 Buffalo Bills. I wouldn't be surprised if this game was like a 3-point differential. It's funny, too, because I do think that Ravens fans probably agree with me here that if it were to come down to one of our kickers being the deciding factor on who won that game, I feel like all of us do not want that shit to happen, especially with how Justin Tucker has been playing this year, and especially since all we remember is Tyler Bass going wide right in the divisional at our home stadium last year. So I don't know. That's kind of where it's at. But I'm going to tell you, Jakeem, I feel like you and I are on the same page. I'm not sure about that specific score, but I do know that it will be decided by 3 points. That's kind of where I'm at. And don't get me wrong, your boy would be thrilled, would be absolutely thrilled if we walk out there and like hang a 14-point differential. Like, rest in peace to all the lotion and tissue suppliers in a 50-mile radius of my house, if that happens. All right? Mace. We need to have Lamar digging through the snow. Mace. You need to bring Bob with you to a playoff game. Wouldn't that be hysterical? I might bring Bob to the Super Bowl, to be completely honest with you. I might. Did you see these mofos practicing outside because the field is frozen? You can't make this shit up. Well, I'll tell you what, that's probably the best place they could have practiced. Bass has been much better as of late. He has got it. Bella, people getting too hyped over this game. Easy win for Buffalo in our own stadium. So Bella knows exactly what to say to hype me up. Bella knows exactly what to say when, how to hype me up, baby. I love that. Former Panthers wide receiver Deontay Johnson is going back to the Ravens is a shrewd move. So the funny thing is that he is not able to play in the playoffs. This is actually brilliant from the Baltimore Ravens because they're going to be able to get a comp pick for him since he is still on the roster. When they traded for him, or when they got him on said roster, they had a comp pick. But since they ended up releasing him, Texans ended up releasing him, they picked him back up so he was on the roster so they could still receive that comp pick. Absolutely insane. Quality front office move. Very intelligent. I appreciate that. You said your source said Zay is in risk of 7 ligaments in his knee. There are only 4 ligaments in your knee. You be lying, bro. You're sad. It's you are lying, Brandon, and your dusty kicks. Where did I say 7? Where did I say 7? Is there a Henry Danger marathon going on right now, Brandon? Go watch Henry Danger right now. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a movie out right now. Go watch that. I know you want to. Go listen to the Baby Shark theme song on repeat and touch grass, Brandon. I'm just kidding. What's up, dude? Richie Fresh, screw me going through drywall. Bob is going through drywall. Meaningless game. The game is decided. All right. You know what? Practicing inside because the field is not frozen inside. You said 7 on Instagram. I said several. Sitting in high school class right now, stressing about this game. Daily stories. I love you. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Luke is coming in. Dan, and do you like my profile? Of course. Anyway, guys. All right. So I am going to be predicting and giving you my picks for each and every single game during the divisional round. We're talking ball today, boys, all right? Like, we're talking ball all around the divisional round. And I have something to make it interesting for everybody that watches the replay of this. And we're going to go from here. We're going to go from here, ladies and gents. But I do have to give a giant shout out to our sponsors today, and that just so happens to be BetUS. BetUS is the #1 sports book on the face of the planet when it comes into everything and anything sports betting, matching 150% of your first deposit all the way up to $2,000, 125% of your second and your third all the way up to the exact same figure. I do want to throw out a couple of things. We already have all the lines for each and every single game. So if you are feeling frisky, a 10-point differential for the Commanders and the Lions is absolutely nasty work. And then we also have +9 for the Houston Texans, +6 for the LA Rams. And then we have a straight up pick 'em for the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. These are all the lines on BetUS right now. Guys, if you want to take advantage of this opportunity, just go to their website. And when you sign up, use code YouTube150 for that deposit match. It's absolutely insane money. Let's get this going. They have player props too. And let me tell you what, if you're a player prop guy, because I know all of you are sitting there being like, oh my God, Lamar Jackson, he's going to run for over 90. Guess what? My artificial intelligence assistant told me that he's running for less than 80, baby. What Rhythm does is that it handpicks your player prop picks for you each and every single week. So you do not catch yourself in an emotional state, and it picks it for you. All right, listen. Artificial intelligence is far more intelligent than myself and anybody watching this. So I've been using Rhythm. It helps me out tremendously. It is a platform that I am quite frankly obsessed with. So if you want to take advantage of this, they are giving you a 7-day free trial. Link is in bio. No risk, no reward, no risk, all the reward. Go on ahead and give it a try. 7-day free trial over at Rhythm. Damn. So, by the way, how do you like my style today, bro? And so I look like one of those douchebag dads, you know what I'm saying? And so I look like one of those douchebag finance fathers. It's kind of what I was going for today. And so I used to be a frat guy, you know, surprise, surprise. And so I used to haze people. I'm just kidding. I never hazed anybody. But I do haze these fools in the chat when they come at me. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Baby Bella, what's going on, man? Lamar is going to be sliding into the locker room. Jorge, is BetUS available in Texas? Yes, it is. Did Dan make his picks? What are they? Movie Madness, don't worry. I've been waiting for you specifically. Have no fear. Anyway, guys. Let's go on ahead and get into the picks, baby. Let's go ahead and get into the picks because we have some things that we have to talk about today. The divisional round. Ladies and gents, let's go on ahead and give you some quality previews, some predictions, things to watch out for during the game, and go from there. I am going to start off with the Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, as many of you know, I have been the Oprah of jerseys this year. I have been the Oprah of jerseys. So, if you were a Rams fan and or an Eagles fan, I am running this contest. I announced it on Instagram. I announced it on TikTok, etc. I am giving a jersey to the winning team. I'm going to pick either a random Eagles fan and or a random Rams fan and allow them to pick whatever jersey they want. Any rendition and any player, and I will bless you with that as long as your team ultimately ends up winning. All you have to do is be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. I'm sure you saw my YouTube short regarding it. I'm also sure you saw my Instagram, my TikTok about it, etc. But a jersey giveaway is going to be randomly selected depending on the winner of said game. But I am going to tell you this. This Rams game and this Eagles game is very interesting to me because at the beginning of the offseason, here, let me see if I could actually make this a little. That's better. Oh, yeah, that's better, man. I cannot prevent you guys from seeing all this sty. So there's no issue right here. There's no issue when it comes into it. Dating back to the offseason, I said that the LA Rams were going to make it as far as the NFC Championship. And they certainly started to concern me a tad, right? I was concerned about their defense. I thought that they were too young. I thought that there was a lot of issues with their secondary. I thought that it would be a rough time adjusting with the retirement of Aaron Donald. But boy, oh boy, did that team go out there against the Minnesota Vikings and show me that they have ended up hitting an absolute insane pathway. Insane pathway. Now, they are going to be facing a very difficult opponent. Saquon's a dog. Solid receivers out there. I still think that there's issues within this secondary. And the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is absolutely no joke. And I'm not even going to say that this LA Rams team is going to stop the Eagles from putting up 30. Okay? However, when it comes down into me predicting, and if I have to choose what team is going to win, 9 times out of 10, I am going to choose the team that has a Super Bowl winning head coach and a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I'm going to have to go and say that Matthew Stafford goes out there and he pitches an absolute perfect game offensively. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think that Matthew Stafford is going to shock the world and throw all over this defense, especially with what he was able to do against the Minnesota Vikings. And I think after a while, I think this Philadelphia Eagles team is unfortunately going to have to walk away from Saquon Barkley being like that main focus of their offense, and they're going to have to slowly revert to the pass, exclusively the pass. That's when I think the defense is going to start dialing up some of those blitz packages, some of that pressure that comes into it. I also think that the LA Rams are very good at being able to close mobile quarterbacks in the pocket by itself. So while I believe it's going to be close, and I have respect for both teams, I am picking the LA Rams. And the Eagles fan in here, it's Marquis. I'm so sorry, bro. And so I know we're boys, man. I know we're boys. But that's where I'm going. I am going with the LA Rams to ultimately end up winning this game in shootout fashion. It's going to be something like 38-35, 35-31. It's going to be an instant classic. I think everybody on earth is talking about how the Bills and the Ravens game is going to be like the best game that we see this weekend. Hot take, Rams-Eagles is the most exciting game that is on television this weekend. Hot take. I feel like everybody is absolutely blowing up this Bills and Ravens game. So to be some high scoring masterclass, I have a feeling that this is going to be the game where everyone is just like, holy shit. Now, again, I do want to remind everybody that I am indeed doing a jersey giveaway for this game. And if, for example, the Eagles win, then I am going to pick a random Eagles fan and give them an Eagles jersey of their choice. If the Rams win, I'm going to pick a random Rams fan and give them a jersey of their choice. I'm running that contest on X, on Instagram, on TikTok. Have to be a subscriber over here. I'm assuming the vast majority of you that are watching that are Rams fans and or Eagles fans, you probably came here from TikTok in the first place, so you've already entered. But yeah, so doing that, and I'm doing that for each and every single game as well. So like I said, I'm the Oprah of giving away jerseys, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot up in here, man. It's hot up in here, dude. The hell's going on? Hell's going on with this piece? You know what I mean? Anyway, my boy loves when I slap that dummy. My boy loves when I slap that dummy. Guys, smash that like button. Actually, right before we get to the Washington Commanders and the Lions game, please do me a favor. Roll call in the chat. Let me know what team you're representing, where you are tuning in from. Roll call, roll call, roll call. Don't be shy. We have a great live chat community over on these streams, and I welcome everybody. I hope you stick around all year because this show is damn year round, fool. It's year round, dog. So if you're interested in damn college prospects, the NFL draft, free agency, cap space, all right? I'm going to be educating you fools. And when I can't think of anything else to fucking talk about, I'm going to start whipping out the sticks and playing a little Madden and beating up on some 14-year-olds on Madden Live. That's what I'm going to do, baby. So subscribe and be a part of the community because we're going to be having a great time this year. I promise you that. Frenzy7, when we beat the Ravens, I'm literally putting my notice in at work, filing for divorce, and spending my life trolling Ravens fans on Twitter. Wow. Okay. I love that. Sweet vest. Thanks, Oliver. I appreciate that, man. My goal was to look like a douchey finance dad. You know what I'm saying? So what do you mean my son's not starting tonight? And so you'll be hearing from my lawyer. You'll be hearing from my lawyer, coach. That was my goal. That was my goal, dude. Goal was to look like a douchey frat guy. Congratulations, I won. BC, 350 yards of offense. He's saying that. Bills, we have Jameson in the house. Anyway, roll call in the chat. Let's make it happen. Nashville, Bills Mafia, baby. Devon is saying, funniest motherfucker on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Spokane, Washington. Go Bills. Bill, coming at you from Massachusetts, heart of Pat's country. Go Bills. Enemy territory. Baltimore from North Washington State. Matt Cannon, my guy. What is up? Hey, yo. Bills Mafia D. Ravens from Baltimore, Maryland. What's going on, brother? Hope all is well. 200 people and only 60 likes. Come on, guys. Smash that like button for me. Easiest way to show some love. Fort Erie, Ontario, Canada. That's what I'm talking about. Northern Virginia, go Bills. Buffalo, baby, just got tickets for Sunday. It's going to be electric. Dress warm, for the love of God. Cowboys expected to interview former Jets head coach Robert Saleh is a crazy move. Is it, though? Because the Jets ruin whatever they touch. Maybe Saleh still actually is a pretty damn good coach. Bills, Florida. That's my guy, Jakeem. What's going on, man? Hope all is well. How big is the Bills' home advantage? Absolutely massive, but we will get there. El Paso 915, J-Way. Clifton Park, New York, Bills Mafia. In a cell, Dan. 3 months left. Someone free my boy Josh, dude. And so do I need to pull a fucking Michael Schofield and prison break that shit? I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But Josh is innocent. I promise you that. What's up, Dan? I just saw last night that East Roundtable TD is ridiculous. When Bills pull out the win, he tries to apologize. Do not accept it. Go at him full force. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, keep on with the roll call. I want to see where everyone's at. Go Bills from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Bill, so you look like Gordon Gecko. Who the fuck is that, dude? Let me see. Who is this fool? This guy? So was this the fool that got murdered? On American Psycho? Disrespectful, bro. Nah, Craig, I'm just kidding. What's up, man? Hope all is well. In a cell, 3 months left. Bills Mafia from Springfield, Massachusetts. Rochester, New York. Need the AirPod in one ear. Absolutely. That is precisely what I need. From Massachusetts as well. We have Patricia, go Bills. Niagara Falls. And do you think we actually contain the run this weekend? I know we have to, but can we do it? We will get there, I promise you. Lamar is practicing cold drills as we speak. Bills, please knock off the Ravens and the Chiefs. McDermott has to have a masterful plan to attack. We have Jennifer is coming in. Bills Mafia here in San Diego, California. Sunny San Diego. What is going on, Jennifer? Sincerest apologies about everything that is happening in Southern California right now. Last night, we actually ended up running a fundraiser right over on the Roundtable Sports. First episode for AFC East Roundtable. I think we only raised like 500 so far, but our goal is 50,000 before the Super Bowl. I'm going to be running that exact same charity giveaway on my stream later today, where we completely break down the Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens game. No super chats will be allowed. It is exclusively going to be a fundraiser for all of the wildfires that have been devastating the families in Southern California. Something that we really wanted to be able to give back. So, guys, I highly encourage that you come and you tune into the stream later today, because all of the proceeds will be going to those families to hopefully give them a path forward and to get back on their feet. Lamar is practicing cold drills because he can't handle Buffalo. Go Bills from Illinois. Smiley 716. Let's go Bowling Green. Lackawanna, New York. Cameron, go Bills. Go Bills. Buffalo, New York, 716. Super Bowl, yes. Bills Mafia sense. Old Fart, Webster, New York, go Bills. Not at all, man. Mike, I wouldn't have guessed a day over 33, my dude. I wouldn't have guessed a day over 33, Mike. Not at all. Not at all. And did you need something last night? Yes, I thought I needed a moderator for the NFC North Roundtable, but we ended up figuring it out. No issue. Thank you, though, Dwayne. I appreciate that. Central California Bills by $1 billion. GM 360. Moment of silence. Daniel Monroy, go Bills from Miami. Let's go, Buffalo. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, guys. I love this. 370 of you in here. 213 of you on YouTube. 157 of you on X. Smash that like button. Let's get this up to 150. I think that we can get there. All right? Or otherwise, Bob's getting an ass beating, and I don't think you want that. Okay. Rams, Eagles. We had already put that out there. I have the LA Rams pulling off the upset this week in a shootout fashion. That is precisely where I'm at. So now it comes down into the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. So I feel bad, right? Because I love the story from Jaden Daniels. And I know that a lot of people are trying to spin the narrative, being like, oh my God, can he be the first rookie quarterback or one of the first rookie quarterbacks to make it to the NFC Championship? And if the Washington Commanders have any shot in a gun range, right, they are going to make sure, or they are going to need Jaden Daniels to go off, specifically on the ground. Like, we need a Jaden Daniels-esque performance where, like, dudes, like, rushing for, like, 90 to 100-plus yards, then opening up Scary Terry, utilizing Austin Eckler in the backfield, being able to take advantage of what the Detroit Lions' absolute battered defense is. Because remember, this Lions defense has 14, 15 players on the IR as we speak. I do want to give them credit because they did hold the Vikings to 9 points. But then again, how much credit should I be giving the Minnesota Vikings? Because we know that Sam Darnold turns into a damn pumpkin every single time that there is a big game on the line. So was it really that Lions team and Aaron Glenn putting together a masterful defensive scheme? Or was it just Sam Darnold going out there and being an absolute bum? I don't know. However, here's the thing. I'm picking the Lions because David Montgomery is currently practicing. He was a full participant, which is, by the way, an entire different conversation. Y'all want to hear some conspiracy shit? David Montgomery was 10 yards away from breaking his over-under in yards on the ground that year in 2024. And he coincidentally went down when he was 10 yards away. I'm just kidding. I'll put the tinfoil hat away. But you have Montgomery back now, fully healthy offense. This Lions team is putting up 50 points. This Lions team is putting up 50 points, no questions asked. Absolute scorched earth. This Lions team is going to go out there and beat the Washington Commanders by the largest deficit out of any game we're going to see this weekend. I promise you that. Whatever the spread is, in fact, I'm curious what the spread is right now. Let me see what we're looking at. So we have Commanders, Lions. Lions minus 10 is a lock. In fact, I would have taken Lions minus 17 as a lock. This game should be getting right now a college football sort of spread. Like when an SEC team is playing like an FBS like 2, like a Division 2 college, it's going to be bad. And I have this Detroit Lions team absolutely massacring this Washington Commanders team. I love the Washington Commanders. I think this season has already been a massive success for them. As long as they continue to build around Jaden Daniels, you give Dan Quinn the defensive personnel that he truly needs so that he can continue to build this overall organization. I'm feeling pretty damn good about it. But I'm going to have to go with the Detroit Lions to absolutely punch them in the teeth on Sunday. This will be, bar none, the largest deficit, largest margin of victory that we see all weekend. Dan, if you said you'll go with a winning Super Bowl coach, then wouldn't John Harbaugh and the Ravens beat the Buffalo Bills? No. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, dude? How you doing? Sam Darnold is an absolute bum. He definitely is. Bills or Ravens versus Lions in the Super Bowl. We have our Denver Broncos fan coming back in and showing a little bit of love. I appreciate that. Can all the Ravens and Bills fans just agree that whoever wins is who we're rooting for next game versus the Kansas City? I feel like all of us hate Kansas City way more than we hate each other. I feel like that is an absolute fact. I am a Denver fan. As long as Kansas City and the refs are out there, that is all that matters. Movie is saying, yeah, I want to believe in Washington, but probably not going to happen. Gage, Bob gets 2 more for flinching. You're right. And don't worry, folks, that deadly right cross is coming back. It's healing. All right? I'm saving it all for Sunday against the Ravens. All right? That deadly right cross is going to be crazy. I just need a little bit more healing time, and then we're good. We're good, man. Have to have that scab get on up, and I might even wrap my hands. You know what? I might even go buy some MMA gloves over at Dick's Sporting Goods on Sunday so I can really let that fool have it. It's my boy, dude. Love that guy. Dan Quinn, formerly, if 28-3 Falcons, forget it. He never wins anything. You're awesome, Dan. Jess, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you've stuck around. And remember, this is a year-round show. I will be giving you guys football content like weekdays, 365 days a year. F the Chiefs, F the Ravens. This is our year. Go Bills. Elliot. I love that. You can't use Dan's words against him. Garth, absolutely. That is a no-no. Dan, and did you see Lamar, his interview about Josh Allen? Yeah, but I mean, honestly, bro, so I'm not mad at him. So I'm not mad at him, right? So when he said that, he doesn't hang out with other quarterbacks, so right in the offseason, cool, is what it is. And so I probably wouldn't talk to a lot of quarterbacks either. So they are my competition. So I probably wouldn't hang out with any of those fools either. You know what I mean? It's just my teammates, baby, and my former teammates would be the only ones that I would be having conversations with because I'm trying to conspire to beat you. Dan's crazy. That's why I like him and come back to the site. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Bob needs some tats. Oh, shit. Should he get a neck tattoo or something like that? I feel like that'd be pretty funny. Imagine if the refs came over to apologize to Mahomes. Everyone would be whining. Hey, it's about time they switched allegiances, Maddox. Y'all have had them for 3 years. It's the Buffalo Bills' turn. It's our turn with the refs, man. It's our turn with the refs, all right? Dan, and you're about, so the Bills versus Ravens game, but bad take on the Eagles versus Rams, 27-14, go Bird. Hey, listen, man. So I wouldn't be surprised. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Big fan of what the Eagles been putting out on the field this year. Solid, very talented team. And I could be wrong. Ugh. But love you. I appreciate you for coming in and showing some love. Dan, you should staple Mahomes hairstyle wig on Bob's head. Let's wait until next week, hopefully. So the talking head stole my Superman Allen phrase. Bumps. Dan, one day Bob is going to punch you back. Dude, one night I had a dream that Bob came to life and kicked my ass. So that happened a few days ago. I completely forgot to even tell you guys about that. All right. So let's go on ahead and get up to the Kansas City Chiefs and Houston Texans game, which I know we're all excited. This game could go either way. No, it couldn't. Come on, dude. Come on. Folks, is there a world where the NFL is going to allow the Kansas City Chiefs not to host the AFC Championship in Arrowhead? Is there a world where the Kansas City Chiefs are not going to go out there and get every single call go their way? Is there a world where the Kansas City Chiefs offense is not about to put together an absolute masterclass and Andy Reid's going to go out there absolutely firing? I love the Houston Texans defense. I think that they are very good. I think that if they could potentially dial up some of their edge play and attack the tackles over on the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line, because they are getting no pass rush from the interior. We're talking the best interior offensive line in all of football is over in Kansas City right now. Best interior line that we could have. And a lot of us are looking at the Kansas City Chiefs this year, and we're looking at a shit ton of ugly wins. Wins where they barely scored 30 points, several that were in the teens, low 20s. Offense almost seemed inept. But I want to point you to week 17. So the week when they ended up clinching the number 1 seed, and then they rested all their starters on week 18. That right there was the Kansas City Chiefs that we know. They hung up 30, were scoring effortlessly. Kelsey goes out there, has a damn game. Same thing with Noah Gray. Same thing with Hollywood Brown. You have DeAndre Hopkins, solid run game. Pat Mahomes seems to be fine. He has his monthly or his yearly, oh my God, his knee injury. I'm so scared about that. Make no mistake. This Kansas City Chiefs team is going to win and is going to beat the Houston Texans. I think this game, I genuinely believe that this game is going to be close. Not a blowout, but I'm probably going to go on ahead and I'm probably going to have to say that this game will be 28 to like 17. And I think a lot of it is going to have to do with the Kansas City Chiefs defense, because I love the story on how Houston ended up winning last week against the LA Chargers. But let's be honest with ourselves. They still have one of the worst offensive lines in all of football, and CJ Stroud's going to be on his ass. And this Kansas City Chiefs team has the secondary to erase Collins. That's all they have is him and Dalton Schultz. Maybe if Mixon gets going, maybe he might be able to open up a couple of opportunities here and there. But Spags is going to be on an entire another level. And I think that they're going to send the Houston Texans home. Like 0 questions asked. Done. And unfortunately, we're going to be seeing the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship for the, what seems to be the 9th year in a row. So I think for anybody that is hoping, and for anybody that is hoping that Houston can pull off a miracle, I don't see it happening. I really, really don't. It is what it is. But like I said, I am running the exact same giveaway for all of these games, folks. If the Chiefs win, I'm going to select a random Chiefs fan, send them a jersey of their choice. If the Houston Texans pull off an absolute miracle, because that's precisely what is going to need to happen, I will pick a random Texans fan and send them over a jersey of their choice. So very excited to see how that plays out. But at the end of the day, I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning this game. 0 questions asked. William is saying, Dan, I heard a rumor that Bob is giving sloppy toppies to full Ravens roster. Y'all need to educate him, my guy. Stop being a whore. BC is coming in. I would like a Stafford Super Bowl jersey if that comes in. If Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, so the commercials will be more entertaining than the Super Bowl. I'm old enough to remember when Dan said he didn't want the 1 seed. Hey, I don't, because I want the journey to be absolutely orgasmic. Dan, put a Lamar jersey on Bob for Sunday. I was thinking about that. Texans taking that D from the back. Wow. Bob needs a lip pillow. Should he? You know what, dude? I just ruined this. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Oh, my God. Matthew, Jimbo for MVP. We have Eric coming in. So the Ravens get talked about like they have won the last 3 Super Bowls. What they really have done is run up big stats against bad teams. All right. So now it comes down into, folks, smash that like button, by the way. What is the like button tracker at, ladies and gents? I'm actually curious to see how many likes. If you haven't already, so I'm assuming vast majority of you are watching on your phone. Sometimes the like button is hidden by the live chat. Just go on ahead, minimize the live chat for a brief second, and then you'll see a like button. Push that up, and then we'll be able to knock it out. Okay, so we have the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Like I told you, so I heard from a source that I trust very well. And people are just like, oh, my God, Dan, how do you have sources? I don't believe it. I got NFL credentials, fool. I'm going to the damn Super Bowl. Come on. Is it that unbelievable? People trying to tell me what I do and don't have, man. Try and tell me what I do and I don't have. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so this guy that I trust very well, somebody that will remain anonymous. From what I understand, Zay Flowers, his knee injury is a bit more significant than people have initially anticipated. And it sounds like all of his ligaments in his knee are in question from this point. So when asked if he is going to require surgery, they said probably. So the question is, Will the Ravens roll out Zay Flowers and just hop him up on a bunch of pain meds to play through this injury and hope and pray to God that these slippery conditions don't further make it an issue and perhaps have it a massive timeline going into it? Or so do they sit him out and hopefully he's healed up, ready to go for the Super Bowl? Because as somebody pointed out earlier, shout out to the Ravens fan that told me this, initial diagnosis was 3 to 5 weeks. In theory, if they really wanted to see him play again, the next game where it would be safe for him would be during the Super Bowl, but still would probably need some sort of surgery. So more than likely, Zay Flowers is not going to be playing against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. I don't really see that being much of a difference, to be completely honest with you. I still think that the Baltimore Ravens are going to score. I really, really do. It's certainly an advantage, right? Because I do trust that Taron Johnson will be able to sort of line up right within their backup. Or even if they roll Zay Flowers out there in the first place, it's going to be very difficult. And we can't really have the same expectations for that guy to fill in and be a Zay Flowers sort of wide receiver, right? So automatically that takes away one of their best weapons. They did fine without him against the Steelers. But then again, that is the Steelers, right? That is the Steelers. And this is the Buffalo Bills that we're talking about, right? So with that being said, when it comes into the Baltimore Ravens offense, I am going to say this. No way am I going to sit here and tell you guys that we are going to hold the Baltimore Ravens to like 16 points or 14 points. No, because then I would be lying to you. And y'all don't deserve me to lie to you. I think this Baltimore Ravens team is going to score points against this team. I think Derrick Henry's going to have a good game. I don't think that he's going to rush for over like 180 or like 200 yards like he did on week 4, because we have all of the personnel back that was missing on week 4. We have Matt Milano back, Bernard, Rapp, Taron Johnson, Von Miller. He's another dude that comes sort of to mind. But I still think that they are going to score. But the difference here, and why I think that this is an entire different game when it comes into the Buffalo Bills, is not the question of can the Buffalo Bills stop the Baltimore Ravens offense. My question going into this game is, can the Baltimore Ravens stop this offense in Buffalo? Because this offense in Buffalo has looked a hell of a lot different. Hell of a lot different since Amari Cooper got here. Since Josh Allen finally has an actual healed hand, right? Like we've talked about it a couple of times where like on week 4, when we lost to the Ravens, Josh only rushed 5 times for about 26 yards, meaning that he was probably a bit concerned about his left hand, right? Like he didn't want to aggravate this and potentially be out and have to have surgery and miss 5 to 6 games in Buffalo. That's not something he wanted to do for his overall squad. So I think with Josh being able to run, same thing with James Cook, is not playing through turf toe right now from what I have understood. Now you have Amari Cooper. You don't have Khalil Shakir that has a sprained ankle. You have Keon Coleman, who ended up scoring a touchdown against the Baltimore Ravens. And that goes from there. But here's the key for this offense, right? I don't want a game like we saw against the Denver Broncos last week. I don't want a game where like we only put up a marginal amount of points in the first half, first quarter, an absolute goose egg, but then we end up figuring it out and going ham in the third quarter. That has been the Buffalo Bills offensive identity all year, where we are the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL when it comes into the third quarter. We score more points in the third quarter than any team in the NFL, and it's not particularly close. The third quarter is the Buffalo Bills, let's go, right? So I need to see a game like the Buffalo Bills put up against the Detroit Lions. A game where we played like we do in the third quarter for all four quarters of the game. Each and every single one. I don't need any, let's figure out what this defense is doing. What I need Josh Allen to do is run the damn football, take the open guy easy, trust them to get the yards after the catch, long sustained drives, and make sure you capitalize every single time that ball touches your fucking mitts, baby. That's my message to the Buffalo Bills. That's how we get it done. We are not going to win this game by having an uncharacteristic, oh my God, our defense has been able to stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. We are going to win this game by us being absolute world beaters on the offensive side of the football and hoping that our defense ultimately ends up taking away the football. Because we have taken away the football every single game all season with the exception of the LA Rams game. And I guarantee you, if we were to take the football away during that game, we would be having an entire different conversation of our record right now. So, with that being said, I have the Buffalo Bills winning. I do think it's going to be high scoring. I don't care about the weather. I don't care about how cold it's going to be. I don't care about the snow. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty high scoring. Give me Buffalo Bills 35 and give me Baltimore Ravens 31. Final score prediction, you heard it here first. Buffalo Bills 35, Ravens 31, and the Buffalo Bills ultimately advance to the AFC Championship in Arrowhead. That is my take, most reasonable take that I have. It's going to be an absolutely incredible game. We will see. We shall see. We have this guy coming in. So, Mark, nobody has over 100 rushing yards against us. Mark, nobody has that. Jess is saying 46-year-old and a Denver fan, so how can I be a troll against the team that took my team out of the week? No. Jess is awesome. Don't worry about Jess. Cold will have some effect. Dan is saying Ravens fumble 3 times, losing 2. Bills 29-23. Bills 50, Ravens 14. Ratbird have veered from the flock again. Bills 34, Ravens 24. Marquee, who goes to the Super Bowl? So you're probably gonna think I'm biased as hell for this, but Bills and Lions. Bills and Lions, ladies and gentlemen, a rematch. A rematch, Bills and Lions. Henry has never played in temperature below 22. He is not. So, of course, you don't care. What is it, 60 in Florida? Come home for a game and show us your reaction getting off the plane. Garth, stop flexing weird shit. Stop being that dude, man. Stop being that 40-year-old, you got soft hands, brother, sort of guy, man. Holy shit. Yeah, why don't you work a real man's job, young man? I'll show you cold, brother. I'll show you cold, man. Man, men used to be men as your beer guts hanging over where you couldn't even see your cock for the past 10 years. Get out of here. Nah, Garth, it's okay. What's up, man? Love you, brother. Hope all is well. I'm just joking. For the love of God, don't be soft, Garth. Don't you dare be soft and take that personal. You know that I'm just joking with you, my guy. All right. Currently a blizzard in downtown Buffalo. Stay safe. Stay safe out there. Johnny Jones, I think we can score 30 points on the Ravens. It's all about our defense stepping up in challenging. Ravens 45, Bills 13. Jess, every site has those types. Even Broncos site, we have Aaron types. Let's go, Buffalo. Bills will drop 40 FS. It'll definitely be Bills versus Lions in New Orleans. Big A. Bills 34-17. Too cold for the Ravens. BC, I like Orlando. Jakeem, Bills score 30. They're winning 27. May be enough. I love that. Give me 30, though. Just finished my history exam, and now I'm back. How'd you do, man? How'd you do, bro? Listen, man, you should have been typing the questions in the answer, and the chat would have answered them for you. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. It's Mitchie Biscuits for MVP. He's been absolutely insane. I'm not going to lie. Ravens by 7 points. Aaron Butler. Josh is not at Lamar's level. Never will be. Butler, dude, here's my deal, dude. Like, I'm fine with you coming in here and trolling. And I'm pretty sure you said that you were born in like 1996. But like, so did you have like a teacher's aide with you, like when you were in elementary school? Not that that's an issue. But like, I genuinely want to know. I feel like a teacher aide followed you around when you were in elementary school, because all you do is you just come in here and you just say the same 6 things over and over and over again. If that's the thing, that's completely fine. All right. But like, let's start having some actual conversations about football rather than you saying the exact same shit that you do each and every single day. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I appreciate the support, but holy shit, there's no way. There's no way that so born in 96. Like what are you, like 26, 27 years old? Like, bro, like it's either that you are like starving from getting laid, or like there's something wrong with you. So do me a favor, be a bit more creative with your trolling besides saying the same shit over and over and over and over again. All right? For fuck's sakes, man. Oh, dude, folks, I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know that I love to roast people. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. Aaron Butler, even though you're annoying as hell, all right? Don't take any of that. Don't take any of that shit personally. I love you. Too cold for them, just right for us. Enjoy the beach. Garth, I love you, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. That's going right into my TRT syringe, bro. Putting it right in my left ass cheek, dude. Fuck. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Garth, you are the man. 50 doll hairs is my dude. Yo, is that a Great Dane? Love Great Danes. I have a Doberman. I have a Dobie. Bills, Aaron doesn't have two brain cells to rub together. Jess, hit the like and subscribe for Dan. Guys, it's free, and do help me out. So Lamar, first 3 years of his career, absolutely had a playoff problem. Lamar last 2 years is different, though. It's been a clean pocket, just like Allen. There's just been enough. Comes in. Johnny, Bob's taking an ass whooping today. He certainly is. That was an aggressive slap. Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Don't worry. Maryland weather got us ready for the Buffalo Bills. Grab tissues and Ravens send y'all to Cancun. XX Dark Reaper 45FN. Trash at Call of Duty. Trash at the sticks, bro. And a weak stroke game, from what I understood. From what I understand. Weak stroke game. Weak stroke game from the ladies, okay? Dan is whooping Bob. He certainly is. Toast brain cells are fighting for dominance right now. You have no idea, man. You have no idea. Just a thought. Make this true home field advantage. Don't plow the field. Wow. So, like, we're talking like high knees. So I got some good at. Oh, damn. Damn. What up, dude? Josh is way better at throwing the ball than Lamar. Cut it out, Z-Type. How can Finns fans even talk shit at this point? Josh Allen might have worse stats than Lamar, but he looks way better on tape. Guys, listen, it's going to be a damn game. So Lamar will not play well in the and so I thought Florida has zero tolerance of domestic violence. I'm sorry, Bob. Yeah, most definitely, man. Bob gets it. Bob gets it. All right, guys, listen, I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition. Again, guys, I do want to remind everybody that this is all jokes. So when I go after somebody in the chat, I mean absolutely nothing from it. I wouldn't be able to do this for a living without you guys, and that includes the trolls. I just want to let you know how grateful for you that I am. How grateful I am for you. So don't take anything I say seriously. It is all jokes. That's all it's ever been. All right. And I'm glad that y'all are some grown-ass men that know how to damn take a joke. I don't need any of them damn softies in here. All right. That don't know how to damn laugh. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. I will be live later on BetUS TV's The Huddle. And then I'll also be live on my later stream, 5:15 p.m. EST. And we will be raising money for all of the families that have been impacted in Southern California for the devastating forest fires. All right. 0 super chats, 0 nothing. My goal is to go on ahead and raise about $1,000 on that stream. So if you guys have it and are capable of donating, please tune in at 5:15. I am breaking down a full game plan to defeat the Baltimore Ravens, and that starts at 5:15. So super excited to see you guys, and I will see you later. Peace.